Good evening from Lyon. After Ireland took a huge step towards the quarter-finals last night in Paris by beating the Springboks, can Wales secure their quarter-final spot tonight against Australia? It's now become a pivotal match in Pool C, this one. If Wales beat Eddie Jones's Australia tonight, Warren Gatland's side will be into the quarter-finals and Jones's side will be out. However, if Wales lose and fail to pick up any bonus points, their chances of getting to the quarter-finals become much, much tougher.
It's in our hands now. That's a nice position to be in as well. You know, it's all dependent on us and how we perform Sunday. We're quite aware of the carrot at the end, if you like, and it's motivated us a lot this week, if I'm honest. It's the best week we've had, in my opinion. The previous England sides we've played under Eddie tend to have kicked the ball a fair amount as well. But you know, this Australia side, I think they got two sides to their game where they can move the ball as well as kick offensively. So it's very difficult to say really what to expect, but no doubt that they'll be motivated.
Plenty of Wales fans have travelled to Lyon to cheer their side on, and the mood is confident.
We are always better going in as an underdog. Australia have a lot more pressure on them because they lost against Fiji and we already beat them. So I think we will win.
It's a big game, you know, and nothing can be taken for granted in rugby. We will have to be at our best to get the result we want.
I got a feeling that we're actually going to win, to be fair. We've been very lucky in the last two games, but I've got a feeling that Dan Big is going to come through for us again like he did in 2015.
Yeah, I think we're quite confident. It's the biggest game in 4 years for Wales, and I think we've done 10 points from 10. We've not played great rugby. There's not been many upsets so far in the World Cup. Australia, I mean, they're facing their first pool exit. We can do the job.
Australia from the outside look in turmoil. Eddie Jones under pressure, just one win since he took over at the start of the year, and already talked that he's thinking of leaving if they lose this and get knocked out of the pool stages for the first time in their history.
There's a big job ahead for the next 4 years with the Wallabies, but which he's started already. So. And got some pretty good foundations down. So to walk away from that would be a bit of a surprise, I would think, because there's a lot of green shoots there for the future. But yeah, I'm not too sure what he'll do, to be honest with you. But it's good to have options by the sounds of it. You know, Eddie's been great. This week he's really, you know, probably stepped up even more in regards to just being really clear on what he wants and, you know, and what he expects from Wales and how we can negate that and you know, possibly attack their strengths. So that's, you know, it's been a big focus for us this week. But as far as the coaching cohesion inside the coaches, you know, meetings and that type of thing, it's been very productive, and we've just been sticking to our process.
Last night, Paris was painted green as tens of thousands of Irish fans descended on the French capital and saw their side win a tight and bruising encounter over the Springboks. It's put Ireland in command of the pool of death, Pool B, and it's going to be a huge psychological boost for Andy Farrell's side as they look to make it to a World Cup semi-final for the first time in their history.
With this group, we genuinely feel like if we get things right, and I was saying it over there, that we haven't probably put an 80-minute performance together for probably yet, and we've done it in patches, but we know that if we continue to grow those patches and make them bigger and turn it into an 80-minute performance, that there probably isn't a team in the world that we won't beat. So that's our goal, and that's what we're going to continue to work on.
I think the way the game was, it was so tight for the entirety of the game, and you know, the Irish fans were in full voice the whole way through, and yeah, complete relief and joy at the end when the way we held them out on our try line, and then the songs started playing as we walked around to say thank you to the fans again. They always show up. I think Irish fans, not being biased, they really do make a difference. So yeah, one of the good nights.
England will face the runner-up of this pool. They romped to victory against Chile yesterday, with Henry Arundel scoring 5 tries and Marcus Smith announcing himself as a potential fullback option going forward.
I said it before the game, I think he'll set the world alight. He did. When he gets the ball, people get up and watch, and he can do things that other people can't. So I think what I know about Marcus is whatever role he's asked to do, he'll do it with 100%, because it's the type of guy he is. So yeah, I was chuffed for him to get over for 2 today. And yeah, let's hope there's a few more in him for the rest of the tournament.
I mean, at no point was I watching that thinking, wait, you're not a 15, what? That's not, just doesn't even factor it in.
No, he's a naturally brilliant rugby player. You put him at any position, I think he'd be fine. You see him at 50 when he comes, with the balls, takes 2 or 3 passes to get to him, but then he's the guy that puts the pace on and makes the decisions, and when the ball gets kicked back to him, you know he's going to come back with some attacking intent, and he fronted up physically as well, so I think it was a pretty good performance from him.
So that's the World Cup picture here from Lyon, where tonight Gatland's Wales look to knock Eddie Jones's Australia out of the World Cup and secure their passage into the knockout stages. It's a 9 p.m. kickoff, 8 p.m. your time.